hands, please. Is a ball. It is a tail.
It's a tail. The Australians have won the toss. Michael.
We're going to have a bat, Mark. Thank you.
The Australians will bat first, right back from Billy Murdoch, Woodfull, Bresnan, Benno, the Chappells, Taylor, War, Ponting, and now Clarke. How does it feel?
Yeah, obviously it's an honour, Mark. I'm thrilled to be out here wearing this great blazer and baggy green cap. I can guarantee all the boys are very excited. The wicket looks good. Hopefully this rain stays away and we can put on a good total today.
You've played in a very attacking vein, which hasn't always worked for you, particularly at the start of innings throughout this series. Is there anything you've said to the guys about reining themselves in, or do you want them to go out and be themselves?
Probably complete opposite. I've said get out there and play your own game, back yourself 100% and do what we do best. We've trained really hard over the last couple of days, and like I said to the press yesterday, I'm confident if we can come out and play some of our best cricket, we can win this test match. And
nice for you as a new captain to have two new players that you've given caps out today.
Yeah, two debutants. Both guys are very excited and looking forward to their opportunities. So Hussey gets his chance first, batting at number 3 for us today, so hopefully he can make a big score.
Toss won by Australia, which means that England will bowl first. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, not overly disappointed at all, actually. I think there's some green grass there, nice overcast conditions for us. So hopefully we can get the ball in the same areas like we did in Melbourne and get some early wickets and apply some pressure on Australia.
Is one of the strengths of what you're doing or have done for the last year the fact you've got very consistent selection? I mean, you're unchanged again, and even though you've had the odd injury, you seem to have filled those slots pretty easily.
Yeah, I think the guys that have come in this series have done a great job. You know, Tremlett and Bresnan in particular have been outstanding when they've come in, and you know, we've needed them to do well. So that's very encouraging for the future. You know, today we've got to make sure we stick to the formula that's worked well for us in this series so far, and not take our foot off the pedal. I think the guys are really up for today. It's a great day, a great occasion here at the SCG, and hopefully we can put on a good performance again.
I talked to Michael Clarke about the line of captains that he follows. You follow a distinguished line that have managed to retain or win the Ashes here in Australia. Have you had a chance to consider your own legacy yet?
No, I think that sort of stuff only comes once you're retired, and we all know that once you start patting yourself on the back, something horrible happens in the game of cricket. So you know, I think we've got to keep our feet very much on the ground. We desperately want to win this series, and if we want to do that, we've got to start this game well.
From the northern end of the ground will be Chris Tremlett. Paddington end of the ground. 3 slips, a gully, bat pad, mid-on, mid-off. Oh, and a good leave. Really good leave in the end.
Yeah, he could be a real handful this morning, Tremlett. He has been for the last couple of test matches. He came in as a replacement bowler, and he has been outstanding. He could have taken 10 wickets during the last test match easily, the way he bowled, and it's his height. He's got the length right more often than not, Greggy.
Just 2 men in the outfield, really, the fine leg and the man at cover. Goes backward point, walks right in, and he's almost in a second gully position.
Big gap through there, though. Lovely straight bat from Phil Hughes. And the first boundary of the day.
Yeah, an area he's been working on, straightening it up early, not getting across too much, so he brings into play that dismissal, the first one in Perth, where it went through a gate because he was trying to hit too square to the onside. This is a big improvement. The genuine on drive, and see the finish with a nice high elbow.
No. Right between bat and pad. Just missed the inside edge.
It's a heck of a delivery, quicker than the others bowled by Bresnan.
It's a good shot off the back foot. That's a glorious shot down the ground. Timed up to perfection. That's 4. That's a superb stop. That's a confidence builder. Rock back and hit straight through the line. Gone again. That's a great shot. Bad ball put away. He's on the move, Phil Hughes. 11 from the over, none for 28.
Anderson over pitching. Hughes taking full advantage.
Well, he's been the man hitting the 4s this morning, Philip Hughes, and a couple of them have been very confident shots. This one included. Played one glorious shot off the back foot.
Down, Chris.
Cut shots first up. Full value too.
That was a pretty good shot because it wasn't a short ball. He gave it a little bit of air. It was nice footwork.
Australia are fighting, but they haven't quite got through the 2 hours unscathed. Phil Hughes has perished in the final over before lunch. Just flirted with that one.
Yeah, we were talking about that little bit of bounce, and unfortunately he had a little spar at that one outside off stump. Perhaps he had to, although we did say leave him. That was going way over the top of off stump, and that last over being bowled just before lunch, had he let it go through to the keeper, there would have been no problems with being bowled out. Look how high it was. Deflection, and straight into the very safe hands of Collingwood, and so they have lost their first wicket.
Wonderful moment for him and his family, and for Australian cricket. New blood at the crease at number 3.
Yes!
He's away. Beautifully away. Pick up 2. Tremendous roar from this full house. The locals there clapping. It's like Steve Waugh's 100. He's off the mark. And that's 4. Wonderful start. Dropped in short. No sign of nerves there. That was a glorious stroke.
Actually, I reckon he's erased the first ball. It's the second ball he's going to be talking about. How good is this? That's playing without fear. That's the advantage you have when you start out. You're making your stats. There's no stats dogging you or inflating you. You're fresh.
Beautifully timed. That'll be 4. I think what Ian Healy is saying is now he's got to go on and get the momentum going. It's a fine start.
Yeah, play shots like this. When the ball's up there, go through with it. There's plenty of gaps to work the ball into.
Right, yes.
It's through. Half volley on the leg stump has to be put away.
Well, he's making it look easy, isn't it? Amazing. He comes out, he's got a fresh mind.
It's such a proud moment to be mum and dad watching his son go around. Mr. Khawaja, are you listening to us? Just a thumbs up. How are you feeling? Yes.
So far, so good.
There he goes. That's a great shot. Beautiful pull shot. Anderson too short, and Watson quickly back.
And away over the top again. Bit of width, bit of extra bounce. Not quite out of the middle, but the desired result. It was in the air, but it was beautifully timed. Raced away for 4.
That's the quickest we've seen the ball get to the boundary today. England are definitely bowling for that LBW. But as so often, a weakness and a strength combined, and on this occasion it went the way of the batsman.
Bresnan continuing. Oh, nicely struck. That's a lovely shot. Don't bowl on Watson's legs. He's starting to get going now, and anything up and on leg stump, he's played well. Khawaja 24 of 48, 26 of 41 to Watson.
It's a tough time to bat at the moment too. The lights are on. Still need the sunglasses on for Mitchell Johnson's wife and Shane Watson's lovely wife Lee Furlong. Supporting their partners. Good to see.
Oh no.
In the air, and that's it. He's nicked it, pushed a bit hard. We've seen this happen a lot in this test series, pushing a little hard outside off stump, just a little bit of movement below him.
Yes, and he's played very well, Shane Watson. He's got another 45, but you can't commit yourself forward all the time. That's the problem for Shane Watson, not offering a shot in Melbourne. Here he goes. What's this? Here he comes forward before acceptances, and it's short of a good length. and a straightforward catch to Strauss. That's a big wicket. That was a very good partnership of 50, but once again, England has struck just at the right time. Shane Watson very disappointed with that. He just moved a bit off the seam. Listen to this.
Oh, no.
There we are. Right, well, a big moment here now for the new captain of Australia. He's coming out to the ground, getting a lot of applause out of the member section in particular. They're on their feet as Michael Clarke strides out to the centre. This is going to be an important innings. Right, here we go. And he's hit that one through the covers. It was a little bit wide. He went after it. He's got it off the middle of the bat. Hasn't quite got to the boundary, but Michael Clarke is away. There's no doubt it's going to be quite tough for him because it is a little dull at the moment.
That's Michael Clarke. Has played a shot and cut it straight to gully. And there's been a collision in the huddle, but I'm sure they'll bounce back quickly because it's a celebration clash.
Well, firstly, it's a big blow for Australia. Clarke, I think, trying to set the tone, plays a cut shot straight to Kevin Pietersen. Sorry, it's Jimmy Anderson in the gully. Bresnan's got the wicket, and then Pietersen and Bresnan have a collision. I don't think it's anything major, but it's a blow for Australia. Clarke gone for 4. 3 for 113.
So Edge, all of a sudden, it's all happening for England again. And, well, it has been darting around. You just felt that England were aware that if they could get on a roll, that wickets could start tumbling. Now Australia have to fight hard to get another partnership. This is where they've gone wrong throughout.
This might be a good sign for Australia. Isn't that what Mike Hussey did first ball of the series? Edge one to just short of second slip.
This one is going to be safe. And almost all the way. Where did that come from?
What a stroke. Just about, as you say, Slats, that just about went all the way, that. It wasn't that short. There was not much room. Just got up and under it. Helped it on its way.
It's another one of those deliveries that Shane Warne was talking about, that if you nick that and walk off and you go, well, the ball got me. It occasionally happens as a batsman. Mostly you get yourself out and you very quickly have to analyse what mistake you made. But on this situation, when it decks away, you just hope you play and miss. And I think Khawaja did the right thing. Didn't try and catch up with it. He just kept the bat going through straight. Kitchen sink at that one. It was up and wide and over the top behind point.
Oh, that one's jumped. Cut back into Hussey. Did it flick anything dangerous? Or just the shirt?
Well, the way they were carrying on, they obviously heard something, but the reaction of the batsman straight away was no way.
And Anderson gets one to come back at him.
It was never anywhere near it. He let it go, didn't he? He took his bat and his gloves away. It actually turned out to be very well played, very well left. And he was dead right. Yep, that's exactly where it hit him.
Hussey late cuts and does it well.
Yeah, that was well played. He hit it down. He went very fast off his bat. So down to the ground boundary. Hussey now 12.
Press it, boys.
He did imitate the sweep shot. This time he stop-edged it. And Swann has teased him into the dismissal.
Yeah, great pressure, good captaincy, and I suspect a lot of it came from Swann himself. He knows how to build pressure. He bowled some tight deliveries, and that was a premeditated sweep shot.
The other good thing is they've kept the backward square leg up. It's always a catching position. when you're looking to sweep, particularly a bowler like Swann who gets a little bit of bounce. So that's a terrific piece of bowling and ends a good innings from Usman Khawaja. Australia 4 for 134.
If Khawaja had held on for one more ball, he would have been not out at stumps, because just after the youngster walked off, along came the rain. Australia would be a bit disappointed with that batting card after the top three all got starts. Tim Bresnan continues to enjoy his call-up, claiming 2 of the 4 wickets to fall on day 1.
Good morning and welcome to the Sydney Cricket Ground for the second day's play in the final Vodafone Ashes Test match of the summer. Though the Ashes have been retained by England, Australia have a very real opportunity to level the series. Anderson strikes. He gave the opportunity to Brad Haddin, who simply couldn't resist. An important start for England on the second morning.
Well deserved for Jimmy Anderson, but it was a drop that brought the downfall. It wasn't a drive and it wasn't a cut by Brad Haddin. It wasn't a vertical bat or a horizontal one, and that's what brought his downfall. Prior into the action, his first catch of this 5th Test match, and Australia 5 down and in trouble. A big wicket.
Here's a half volley, he puts it away. That's good batting, really good batting. Very watchful for the first 5 balls. Got the mistake last ball, put it away. 5 for 155.
Almost. Collingwood was down quick. Ball safely, a good over. 5 for 167. Hussey's clean ball for 33. The second new ball due. What a wicket for England.
Well, that was just building up the pressure on Hussey. He'd thrown a few balls out there for the drive. Hussey just missed timing a little bit. As I said, when runs are hard to come by, that so often happens. And then instead of pushing one across him, just brought it back into him a little bit, found the inside edge onto the stumps, and that's very thoughtful bowling from Paul Collingwood. Just what his captain wants. Thanks a lot, mate. Now you're off. The new ball's on. It's 6 for 171.
And Steve Smith outside edging 1 and taking 4. Although this outfield is holding up a little bit, well, it will get there, just. Smith on to 15. Overpitched and out. The off drive was played beautifully last over by Steve Smith. This time it gets him out.
The beauty of the swinging ball, described by Ian Healy, the ball previous, and beautifully pulled off by James Anderson there. Smith sucked into the stroke, and on the stroke of a drinks break, a wicket falls. Classic outswing bowler, perfectly pitched. Very classy effort by England this morning, indeed yesterday too. Smith made 18, the score now 7 for 187 as we go to a drinks break.
Steve Smith thought, oh, you beauty, I've got a half volley. And then all of a sudden, not only wasn't it a half volley, it just nipped away a half a bat width in the air.
There was a time when it would have been unusual to see a slip fielder take the ball low like that, but with his fingers pointed to the sky. It certainly isn't orthodox, but we've seen Ricky Ponting, who's a brilliant slip fielder, do it a fair bit.
That's edged as well. Strauss is in the action. And Siddle has gone. Anderson on fire.
Swings the thing as England dominate the second morning at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Beautiful seam position again. Just moved away a bit off the seam on pitching. And that's what you like to see coming towards you. 8 for 189.
bounced and seemed leg to off.
Because that bounced abnormally. And you could see how he was pushing his hands out. It would have actually hit him pretty close to the throat.
In the field to get there, he can't. Mitchell Johnson goes to 10.
He just loves to hit them, doesn't he?
He's been hit again. Tremlett did get the length right there. 8 for 202. Get one chance at it if Mitchell Johnson's protected Hilfenhaus well. Anderson's got one left. Oh, he gets the outside edge, but Hilfenhaus picks up 4.
Yeah, you picked that perfectly. It is exactly as you said it would be. A little outswinger, but a thick edge. 8 for 207.
And turn to the onside beautifully. Well played. There we go. Hilfenhaus in the runs. Just an arrogant flick to the onside. The pull shot, that's nicely played. He's timed it as well. He rolled with it, kept it along the turf. And valuable runs, every one of them is like gold. 8 for 219. Chris Tremlett back into the attack. Hilfenhaus on strike, 3 slips in a gully, and he comes down and thinks, oh, I'm going to take you downtown. He just forgot to hit the ball.
Yeah, I'm not too sure he enjoys Tremlett too much. Tremlett came pretty close to getting him in the Adam's apple, and he might just have been thinking about that when they tossed the ball to Tremlett. So he looks to me to be a little nervous about him.
He's gone for it. It's gone long. Very, very long. That's a beauty. Straight down over, long on. And the crowd loving this partnership. 98 overs gone. 8 for 250. Swann continues. There goes Mitchell Johnson. That'll go all the way too. That's a beauty. Crashes into the fence over there for 4. Well, this is the crowd right there alive. There's full house now. Tail really wagging here. The pressure on England probably for the first time in this innings. Good use of the feet and it is as clean as a whistle. Into the gap. This time he goes, and this is going. It's gone. Get ready for the one-dayers. Mitchell Johnson in tremendous form. Wacko at the SCG.
Well, Andrew Strauss has given them a bit of encouragement, and boy, they haven't needed much. The last 3 balls have absolutely been smoked. First by Hilfenhaus and now 2 from Johnson.
Well played. Superb 50. 60 Test cricket, none better than this under pressure. He's second at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Well, the good news for Australia is when he got runs at the whacker, he then turned around and bowled very well. And that may be just the encouragement he needs here at the SCG.
Got him! Bresnan knocks him over at a very valuable 53. It's put Australia in with a slight chance here. 9 for 265. Bresnan got it right. He was full, maybe swung in a fraction. But a wonderful partnership of 76 has ended. Johnson clean bowled. Took back the off stump for 53.
Yeah, well, Mitchell Johnson will now give the Australian dressing room a feeling that they can do some damage with this sort of score.
Hilfenhaus goes with the spin for 4. I'm joined in the commentary box by Richie Benno and Tony Greig. Afternoon, fellas.
Afternoon, Hughes. Yeah, very good shot again. Just watch this fly away. Just for a second there, it looked as if it was going to go all the way. Just short. Hilfenhaus is on strike. 3 men back on the boundary on the leg side. Oh, and oh, that's out. Yes, of course it is. That was a huge nick and very, very well taken. Pryor has gone up in the air, hardly an appeal from anyone. The reason for that was it was so obvious. So Hilfenhaus running off the ground, having made 34, caught by Pryor off the bowling of Anderson, and a useful contribution too.
Hilfenhaus was just willing something to be pitched up, and he was charging. But Pryor had magnificent hang time. And the innings is over. The Englishmen have had tremendous energy levels, and they've sustained pressure against Australia, and that's why no real Australian ever found any fluency other than Mitchell Johnson when he was standing and delivering. The England attack was tight and it was skillful, and Anderson ends up with 4.
So these are live shots in the Aussie dressing room as they get ready to go out onto the field. So yes, they'll be looking forward to this. I've no doubt about that. The bowlers will be nice and pumped up, ready to really get stuck in out there, and they'll be hoping to get an early breakthrough.
Time for talking is done. It's now time for doing.
And played away beautifully. Just a little short outside off stump, and Cook getting that one away down to the backward point boundary. Come on. Oh, that's gone fine down to the boundary for 4. A little bit short, and the direction not very good. Bit of a powder puff short delivery, that one. And so 4 more that time to Strauss. Oh, and that's played away beautifully for 4 as well. Oh, they're handling things pretty well at the moment.
This is what I was talking about. Don't get too worked up out there. Just bowl sensibly.
21 on the board. Australian bowled out earlier today for 280. Slashed away. Over and through point for 4. Too wide, too short from Johnson. Mike Taylor, it's all about the confidence that these England openers have brought to the crease. There we see another sign of it. Mind you, he's bowling quick. That's 148.1 k an hour. But when it's short and wide, it's lick your lips as a batsman. You see that and you just think, oh, I can use the pace. It's on the leg stump, and that's hit the man at bat pad. Phil Hughes in there. Fortunately bounced up quickly. Or did he put it down? Bit harsh, I know. Could be an awful position in there. Oh, get the next one. He nearly closed up on that. Occasionally you'll see a fluky catch in there. Just stay low. He's a short man, Phil Hughes. And the hot spot, Vodafone hot spot. Oh. Good shot, that. Just a little bit too short. It's all the way, actually. My word, he's hit that well. He's hit that better than I thought he did initially. It was too short, and it's dispatched to the longest boundary on the ground. And now Cook, following his captain's lead, dispatches Siddle, who's also too short. 10 overs bowled, 50 on the board.
And I think also yesterday Australia were...
Oh, hang on, Chappelli, that's the Hoff. Where's the Baywatch Babes? Sorry, mate, that's the Knight Rider or Baywatch. Unbelievable. Yeah, he's at the SCG.
Can he bowl? That's a big question.
Get him in. That's beautifully slapped down the ground. It was a decent ball by Siddle. It was full and it was straightish. Certainly not deserving of that. That is good batsmanship. That is crunched.
That was a great shot. Strauss, tremendous touch. Goes to 49 with a glorious off drive.
Well, that was just a little punch. Not much of a backlift, but boy, it was middled, and the follow through did the rest.
Popular Christmas present, I know we gave out to kids beach balls. In the air for a second, shouts of catch it, but the timing impeccable. So Cook's away after the tea time break, and that takes him into the 20s. Gee, they're batting well. This one will run away. There's the half century. It's a top edge. It wasn't as controlled as a number of his strokes. But you'd have to say the England skipper is setting the tone. Back onto the stumps, and then there's a mix-up. There's a chance. They put in the big dive. It didn't matter because Hughes missed the stumps. False stroke, and then it was a false judgment of the run.
Yeah, this would have been out. A direct hit here, and it would have all been over, I reckon.
Well, that's just leg stump and turned away. It's an easy boundary. An easy boundary. And that's what's been hurting Mitchell Johnson, just the inaccuracy. Well, ball's in! Ball's in! And a breakthrough finally for Australia.
Yes, and you can put that down to the change in strategy. He's decided to go around the wicket and have a look at the celebration. I think you'll realise from that how much this means to the Australians. That one actually swung back quite a long way and then just held a little bit and clipped the outside of the off stump. What a ball.
That was as close to unplayable as I've ever seen in my life. Swung in, cut back and looked for all the world it was going to miss the stump, and then just feathered it. It's 1 for 98.
That'll do. Strong number 2 for the Australians. We have a different game of cricket on our hands.
Yep, and once again it was the length. Too often this summer Australia bowled back of a length and too straight to Jonathan Trott. This was full, it was wide, and he chased it. His feet were still on the move, Jonathan Trott. It's the first time they sort of started bowling full and wide to him. There it is. Feet moving not there, played out and dragged it on. It was the length again, it was a fuller length. Australia needed that. A couple of quick ones to get back in the game. 2 for 99.
Ice cold reception for Kevin Pietersen. Listen to it. Mitchell Johnson to bowl to him. 2 slips, a gully, a short extra cover. And Pietersen's away with the boundary. It's never done if KP's involved.
That brings up the 100 as well. Crowd are on their feet. The English crowd on their feet for Pietersen, saying there's a boundary. That's what we expect. The Australians, particularly the Australians behind the stumps, thought they were a chance. The ball was, I reckon, off about middle and leg. Pietersen has this habit of going right across in front of his stumps.
Well, he is the walking ego. He is. Ask him. He admits it himself. That's why I call him PK, not KP.
Oh, too high, is it? Oh, well, they might have to ask here. It'll be a height issue. What will Brad Haddin say about it? Michael Clarke asks his wicketkeeper. No, the feeling is too high. Very dangerous not to offer a stroke if the ball is swinging back into the right-hander. Beautiful stroke. Perfectly placed.
Warm applause for Michael Beer, the debutant, coming in. Left arm orthodox. He's waited for 5 tests to get a run. And in he comes to the Vodafone Ashes. Will he be patient or will he go hard? He's gone hard. He's gone well too. A memorable first ball for Beer.
I'll tell you what, a very, very good shot. A game shot as well.
Well, you could almost bet on this that Kevin Pietersen would be looking to dictate terms immediately.
Oh, here's the false shot we're talking about. Michael Beer, yes, he has his first. Hilfenhaus takes the catch. There's something about to be checked out. Kevin Pietersen rushes to Alistair Cook, who's a shattered man at the moment. Says, hang on. The umpire wants to check the no ball.
Oh, wouldn't this be an absolute tragedy? The first wicket in Test cricket, such an important one too. Celebration has already taken place. Cook is feeling as sick as a dog, and I think this must be very close. There's no way an umpire would reverse the decision or call for this unless it was very, very close. Oh boy, if this is a no ball, then he definitely will remember his first wicket. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's a no ball. That's a no ball. Now, there'll be plenty of you asking the question about raised heel. The straight line down, as long as the straight line down is behind the line, then it's okay. Even if it is not on the ground. But I'm afraid to say, from sideways on, that was a no ball.
No, says Beer. You're kidding. What have I done with my front foot? Alistair Cook is back as sprightly as you like into his crease, and it's Beer that shattered.
Cook is blessed. Cook is definitely blessed.
Billy Bowden was obviously very concerned about it. You could see immediately he's looking to tell the batsman, and he's telling Kevin Pietersen, get to your teammate and let him know that that could be a no ball.
There it is. Number 50 for Alistair Cook. It's a run machine.
Well, I wonder what lesson he's learnt from that stroke. It's almost a reticent acknowledgement of the applause, but I wonder if that stroke, which should have cost him a wicket, he should be out, remember. Effectively, he's gone, but for the no ball. I wonder what it's taught him about the rest of this innings. Bet we don't see him be too ambitious.
Goes all the way. It's got a fraction too straight. He took it off the stumps, but if you're going around the wicket to the left-hander, they'll do that to you.
Yeah, it's the angle.
There he goes. First really bad ball he's bowled for a long time. He puts it away for 4. That's good batting.
Yep, into his 6th over. It's the first bad one we've seen.
Top edge. Will it carry? Yes, it will. Bear's down there. He's got it. He's got a wicket. But with catching, not so much with bowling, but it's a wicket Australia desperately needing.
Oh, they needed some fire to come into the attack. I thought the first ball that Mitchell Johnson bowled to Alistair Cook was very tame. The second one has dragged an out-of-control full shot. It was high over off stump, perfect. Kevin Pietersen has thrown this away. He was drawn into the shot, straight down the throat of the debutant. Thank you.
Yeah, very solid. Well done, Michael Beer. Enough time to think about that one as it hung in the air. There's a disappointed man. It's 3 for 165. James Anderson is the new batsman, a night watchman. Didn't cross, which was a little surprising as well. There's 4 balls left in this over, and there's 4 overs after this for Anderson to survive. Oh, it's close, very close. Now, did he hit it? That's the only thing that could have saved him. There's lots of noises in there. Now, was it inside edge on ball, or was it bat on pad? The line looked really good.
He's gone on someone's advice that it was an edge, and there it is. Vodafone hotspot picking it up.
Oh, but Swann away, and Anderson does well. Big cheer from the Barmy Army for James Anderson as he negotiates the final over from Mitchell Johnson. So a good day for England. Not a bad one for Australia. Could have been a lot worse. As I mentioned, in the end, Australia were bowled out today for 280 after being at one stage 8 for just over 180, so they won't be displeased. England in reply, 3 for 167.
A very special day at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The third day is Jane McGrath Day. The whole place turns pink in honour of that lady, and moreover for the McGrath Foundation, raising money for nurses and helpers who make such a massive contribution to breast cancer.
Fantastic, isn't it? It's grown. This is the third year the Sydney Test match has turned pink, and it's just growing. It's getting bigger and bigger.
That'll race away for 4. Just 2 straight from Siddle. Rarely misses out. 3 for 176.
And 29 balls for just 2 runs.
Glorious stroke from James Anderson. Everything right about it. If he'd come in at number 5 in his own right and played that stroke, we'd have been pleased with it. So that's what happens when you pitch it up. You deal with the night watchman, you expose the next man much earlier than he'd like to be exposed. Good stuff from Pietersen.
Terrific length. Does bowl a better length at times than the other bowlers because he's relying on the seam. He gets it up there, he bustles through his action, and that's a beauty. Beat Siddle. He just felt that the Sydney Cricket Ground conditions not too dissimilar from the MCG. There's success out there if he keeps that length going. James Anderson, the night watch, he walks off for 7. England 4 for 181.
That's over the top. It's too short and wide. It's almost a deliberate shot from Alastair Cook.
Oh, it definitely is. He plays it on a consistent basis. You watch the blade of the bat here as he comes down, you'll notice that he opens it up. Yes, and he sits at the top in terms of runs and in terms of his average, and also the highest score of the series. So he will never forget this wonderful series he's had for England.
Cook on 99. Last ball. Gone! He's got him! 99. He's holding his ground. Did a carry, looked to carry to me. Short leg. Cook stands his ground on 99. Beer, has he a wicket or not?
Well, he solved that problem. It's not a no ball.
I think you'll find this has just hit the turf and he's got it on the half volley. Yep, not out. So Cook survives on 99.
He got a spare of thought for Michael Beer. He thought he could have had Cook twice. There was a no ball and a scoop up. But the thing with Philip Hughes there, he wasn't sure either. He said straight away, not sure, and he had the ooh look on his face. He breathes a sigh of relief, Alastair Cook.
And that's great where technology was right. 9 minutes on 99. Bat pad in, short mid wicket's a danger if he chips it. So is mid on. This time he gets it. It's another fine 100 for Alastair Cook. th Test century, 3rd this summer. First in 2011. Good team 100.
Yeah, he's been prepared to work really hard for his runs in this series, and Bill's point earlier on about his concentration, that has been fabulous. He's hardly wavered at all in the series, and yet he's batted for hours and hours in this series.
He feels the bat pad as well. It's not an easy spot. It's hard work. He doesn't get the easy jobs at mid-off and mid-on. Great concentration, great team 100. They trail by 54 at the moment, England. He's gone for it. He could be out. Still in the air for a long time. It could be it. He's gone in. So Beer at last gets a wicket. Collingwood trying to go down the ground, and in the end a very, very good catch. It was a high ball and a wonderful moment for Beer. He's worked very, very hard. 2 disappointments and now the big one.
Yes, he enticed Collingwood to leave his crease. It was a bit of a panic shot of a man who's struggling for form, but good flight. He dropped the ball on him, and Collingwood tried to fetch it from outside off stump over mid-on. So a good first wicket, a good spinner's wicket to get for your first Test wicket. Michael Beer has certainly earned that one, and England are now 5 for 226.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, it's superb batting. The gap is left through the offside to hit against the spin. Cook's waited and waited and waited. Got a ball that was fractionally fuller.
And deserved it too. Floating out of the middle of the blade.
Well, that's a magnificent shot. 251 now for 5, and that partnership worth 25. The lead down to 29. But just look at this lovely fluent drive and perfect placement as well. The Aussies need to break this partnership quickly.
It's a top edge, but safe. Safe as. When they get short and wide like that, a thick top edge is always going to sail safely. Oh, have a look at this. Took a risk. It could have hit him in the belly and flown off anywhere, but he's taken it beautifully. There's the second new ball, taken in style. Try that at home. Again, will this one find the boundary? We've seen a sluggish outfield at the SCG, but the new ball will beat the fieldsman. That's a beautiful stroke. I don't think there's many better in the game today when it comes to hitting down the ground.
Well, the sun's out at the Sydney Cricket Ground, and from what we've seen so far, the ball is not necessarily swinging too much in the air, but it is swinging off the bat. That's a beautiful straight drive.
He'll have to go. Good movement from Johnson. I think if he'd hit, he probably got Cook short of his ground. He moved nicely.
He's an outstanding athlete. He really did go very quickly. It may have been close. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Just watch him go. He really does recover quickly. Turns around. Oh, I think he might have had him. Yep, he might have had him. Boy, wouldn't that have been great fielding?
Oh, would have been something. Gee, he moved well.
Fine shot. It's a beautiful stroke by a belt. Goes all the way.
Yep, just didn't swing that one. It was the right length. It was just too straight. That's what can happen with a new ball. You get a bit greedy and try and swing it too much. You get a bit too straight like Hilfenhaus does here, and it holds its line. It's easy pickings for the batsman.
Oh, good shot. That's probably the shot of the match. Off the back foot, punches it through cover. 9 off the over. England on the move, 5 for 292. Oh, lovely. Bad ball, but great shot. He's tremendous out there. Glorious stroke, and it raced away. Just lacking control, Johnson. First on the pads and then wide, and he's hammered it.
And that's been his trademark.
Nobody in Ashes history has spent more minutes at the wicket than he has in this series. He's into his 35th hour. Full. Very crisp stroke. 35th hour at the wicket in one series. And he's not done yet by the look of it.
Off from done. That was a superb shot. Oh, and there's a pull shot. And that one's going down towards the boundary. Not quite getting to the fence, but that will bring up Alistair Cook's 150. Second time in the series, 14 fours in this innings. Superb batting.
Yes, it only seems yesterday that it was last English summer that people were shouting for his head.
In Australia, just have a look at those names at the top there. Hammond, 905 runs, Sutcliffe 734, and Cook right there, just above Hobbs and Boycott. Oh, and that's in the air, just wide of slip. It was never going to be caught by the first slip. It went far too fast, and what's more, it'll go to the boundary for 4. But Beer very nearly creating an opportunity for Clarke there. Through the defences of these two players, and once again just a little wide, and once again into the boundary. Well, the runs are starting to flow.
There's more runs to Alistair Cook. It takes him to 170. But I think more importantly now for England is that they're surging ahead. The run rate is never dipping below 3.5. In fact, it seems to be increasing. The lead is 63.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of time to go as well. Still 45 overs remaining today.
And in the air, down the ground, and that'll be 50 to Ian Bell. Strong use of the feet always against the spinners, even if the ball is turning away from the bat. It's been a big thing for England. The quality players, the players in form, have been able to remain in form.
He's got that one past Hussey at gully. And Hilfenhaus all over has been wide of off stump. That time short as well.
He punched that away very nicely. Bell does have a habit, a bit like Rahul Dravid. I think Bell's getting out of it a bit now, where every now and again he just plays as though he's in the nets. He looks as though he stops thinking about runs. And Dravid certainly does it far too often for a player of his calibre. But Bell has a bit of a tendency that way.
Bell's got that on the full, and there's a totally unprotected acre of land at mid-wicket.
Oh, he's good. He just fair to go over the top, got down. He should hit a full toss for 4, but he did it beautifully. Picks up early and he goes bang. Controlled, hit through mid-wicket.
In the air, and taken. There it is. A wicket after tea. Shane Watson, the damager.
Yes, he got him pushing at it, and it was pretty wide. It was quite a straight delivery. There may just have been a little bit of movement off the pitch late on there, but what a good catch again. Hussey moving low and to his right. Took it beautifully.
Yeah, it was a good catch. I think it was the length again, wasn't it? Although it was a bit wide, it was still the length that drew him in to the shot. He's made too many mistakes in recent times. Shane Watson caused the error. But well played, Alistair Cook. Brilliant, 189.
That's a terrific delivery. I think they've got another one and they have. This is an inspired spell from Shane Watson. That one rolling back at Bell. I don't think he thinks he's got anything on it.
Well, if it was anything, it was a faint one. I think this might be a tactical inquiry, this one, because quite often those very faint little ones don't show up. The bat's on the move, you see, that makes it just a little bit more difficult. You see the ball going past there. I can't pick up any white spot there.
No, nothing there, Tony. It's an inside edge they're looking for. He's come in late. It's close to everything.
Are you saying that if the television doesn't show it, I'm going to reverse my decision? I don't know if you could pick that up. There we are, he's reversed it. Definitely a noise there.
Well, I know you can play tricks on yourself, but I reckon I saw a little flash and it fades quickly. And that's the technology. If it's a little nick, it's not going to make a big white light. That one comes back. There's a bit of spice out there in the middle. It's 6 for 385.
Well, look, I don't think there's any doubt. Looking at Bell's reaction, it seemed to me that he looked as guilty as sin.
And that's flayed through the offside. It's exactly what can happen after a close one. The runs will start to flow again, but this time it's pride.
Well, all the stuff that you guys have said made complete sense, and I think that Ali Dar had the chance to stick with his gut instinct at the time and give it out.
Basically, he had to say to Bell, see, you're saying, no, I had no idea there, that'll be the day, mate. You know you hit the cover off that.
It's almost a neon line in his forehead coming through the helmet. Guilty, guilty.
Bell on 70 goes to 74. One would think that's well timed. It's a good chase from cover. He won't make it. It's a beautiful time of the ball. When he plays his shots, Bell, he's got plenty of time.
He was in pretty good touch out here in 2006-7. But they're all thrown onto the back foot by what happened in Adelaide, where they closed with 550 on the board and then lost the match.
Umpire's trying to run him out. There was a time when you could hit that. I think it has to go past the bowling crease. Oh, it dropped him. He went for it. And it was a hot chance, but he's a good field. And we saw Horace take a catch like that against Pakistan, much the same type of, didn't quite get it in the middle of his stomach, bounced out.
Just came at an awkward height for him. He wasn't sure whether to get the hands pointing down to the ground or the fingers pointing down or up to the sky.
Oh, there he goes. He goes long, does Pryor. He's a big hitter. I think it's gone all the way. We'll wait for Billy. Come on, Billy, put him up. Yes, he does. Beautifully struck.
Is that a 6.5 when Billy used his hands and kicked his right foot in the air as well?
It's a fine cricket shot, that.
Some good hats there.
And that's a top shot. You know that gap is only about 4 metres wide, I reckon. And it's about 25 metres away from the blade of Ian Bell, and he has no trouble.
Well, this is getting very exciting for him. He won't be thinking too much about that little nick that he got. He'd be thinking about one thing, and that's 100, his first 100.
Oh, that's spooned. No fielder. Down the ground, off drive. Beer can't get there. Well timed.
Yeah, slightly checked shot. The ball was in the air for a second, but it certainly was well timed.
Bell is so good at lofting down the ground. Smith, I wonder how the ball's feeling in his hand. Is it like a brick or the normal cricket ball? Full toss is trouble. He gets it away nicely. It's worked into the gap, and well before he touches down on his first run, Bell is airborne. He loves it. His first 100 against Australia. He's broken through the barrier.
Well, that lead is now 178, so Pryor, I'm sure, will be saying that's terrific, mate, but now we need to build on that lead. Don't forget that.
That's a bigger gap. He didn't have a problem with the little one. The big one is going to give him no trouble at all. He's gone defence, 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 pounce. Oh, there's some touch in that. How good is that?
That's good because he's a good player. He picked it up short. He just helped it on its way, as we saw Cook do 1 or 2 times. It was controlled. Look at this. Beautifully played. Look at that. Wonderful.
Right at the beginning of that stroke, he's thinking of the pull, and then he readjusts. Brilliant. And done it again. And given that cramped him a bit, was arguably even more impressive.
Modern players can do this. That's the one day in the 2020 they can do this type of thing to you. Easy as you like. Valuable runs to the lead.
That's a powerful stroke and beats the man out at cover, and had to because he didn't have far to go.
Well, that's superb batting. That's what you expect from a guy who's in good form, coming off 85. He's prepared to take a chance, in the Barmy Army, they're loving it. He's gone to 49.
Brings up the 100 partnership too, of just 133 deliveries. That's the danger of the England lower order. They score so fast. At one stage you're saying, oh, that's a 100 lead, that's a 120 lead. It's now 202 ahead.
That's a wonderful 50 from Matt Pryor. He's entertained this huge crowd at the Sydney Cricket Ground. He's got him at all but a runner ball. It's 6 for 484. That's a simple catch by Michael Clarke. And finally, Ian Bell's tremendous innings comes to an end. A change of angle probably from Mitchell Johnson around the wicket, committing Bell to a stroke that he might not otherwise have played.
I just think he got a bit mentally tired and fatigued. Nice, comfortable catch from Michael Clarke. It was a great innings from Ian Bell. His first 100 against Australia. 11 50s and his first 100 in Sydney, something he'll remember for sure.
You can see that coming. He's getting tired, wasn't working the ball. Magnificent ovation. Fine innings. He's got the monkey off the back now. He'll go on from here, Ian Bell. Standing ovation from the members. 7 for 487.
Well, it looks like Billy Bowden may have asked Michael Clarke, who are you going to bowl? Are you going to bowl a quickie? And he said, well, I'm sticking with Mitchell. He's just got a wicket. That's fair enough. And he says, well, if you're going to bowl a quick bowler, I'm going to offer the batsman the line. And it looks to me like the batsman said, well, we'll take it. With 5 overs to go, they feel there's nothing to be gained. The bottom line is, after 3 days of this Test match, England are way on top. They're up 2-1 in the series, and they're 208 runs in front now with 2 days to play.
I think I must begin by telling you you've gone second on the all-time list of Englishmen in Australia behind Wally Hamm. I don't know how your history of the game is, but you're now ahead of Herbert Sutcliffe, Jack Hobbs, and wait for this, Geoffrey Boycott. How good does that feel?
Well, the last ones especially. Yeah, look, it's been an amazing 5-6 weeks for us as a side and for me personally, and it's great to be on the crest of a wave and enjoying it.
What went through your mind yesterday when you hit that ball up in the air and you were out, caught at mid-on?
Oh, bugger, I think was the first of all. I don't know what the Australian is for that, but
Probably
yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, look,
Family TV though, Cookie, careful.
I apologise for that, but yeah, look, I was desperately disappointed. You know, I played a poor shot, but you know, I got a little bit of luck, and as I say, it's an opportunity to make the most of it and score some runs.
All right, we got Belly here. This is a lifetime ambition for you, achieved today at the SCG.
Yeah, definitely. Best knock that I've played in England shirt against Australia, so fantastic moment to eventually got 100 against Australia. It's great.
And a free knock. I mean, you must have enjoyed the fact that you had to build, and then once you got set, you could really play your game.
Yeah, definitely. I've sort of felt like I've been in pretty good nick and good touch all the way through the tour, so it was nice to put it together, put on a partnership with Cookie and then Matty Pryor at the end, and you know, it was really nice to build those partnerships that we've done well this tour.
Good morning and welcome to the Sydney Cricket Ground. Blue skies, nice fresh feel about the day. England 208 in front of the Australians and looking extremely good out there. Oh, just out of the reach of Michael Hussey. 500 comes for England in unconvincing fashion. But overall, it's been a thoroughly convincing performance, and many English supporters in the ground stand to applaud it. 500 once more in the series.
Are they swans or ostriches? No, swans are black, aren't they? Ah, Graham Swans. I just picked up the face on the left. Or is his name Graham Ostrich? That's his middle name, Ostrich Swan.
That one's through that gap at cover again, beautifully timed. Oh, it's a good shot. Phil Hughes in the deep there, at deep point. Absolutely no chance to stop that.
Yes, some very good cricket being played by these two. They've put on 31.
And now behind point. That's 4 more.
Oh, outstanding shot. That was well pitched up. It looks to me as if Mitchell Johnson's searching for that outside edge. It's not a bad thing for him to do now and again. He's already beaten the bat once in that area. The odd full ball.
Are you allowed to wear that? There's the sprinkler. I think the less said, the better there. Yeah, mate. It's a good shot. It's the sweeping man out there. Hughes doing the fielding. Keeps it to 1.
I'm sure you'll see Swann sprinkler later when he's bowling out in the Sydney Cricket Ground. This is when England won the Ashes in Melbourne in front of a massive crowd. Look at that. Go on, do the sprinkler, and why not? The sprinkler dance. Australia, you might see the whole Australian crowd doing that soon if they keep piling these runs on, and see if it can rain for a day and a half.
Clarke, that's a good shot. He's broken the shackles there. That's a ripper. Hit it on the up through the gap at cover.
Well, he literally took the long handle to that one. He seems to have quite a high grip on the bat. I think perhaps Bresnan's been trying to hit the ball a bit too hard.
Oh, there it goes. Big long hit goes just short. It's straight through the line.
Well, he's a big, strong guy, Tim Bresnan. He's been a very, very handy cricketer for England. Contributed well with the ball, and now he's starting to show that he's got some ability with the bat. He also catches pretty well.
Gone again, and hit it well, not quite as well, but well enough. That's 4 more. Bresnan doing the job here. Moves to 30. 7 for 561. Through cover. It's a turn 100. first 100 against Australia. 109 deliveries only. Wonderful 100 and a good partnership of 80 now. Tremendous and well-deserved ovation for Matt Pryor.
Well, he was pretty excited about it. Obviously, the first one against Australia being important, but what's most important for his team is that strike rate. 101 off 109. Terrific for the team in this situation.
Struck nicely. There you go, the crispness of the new ball off the blade. Stop that.
Maybe from an England point of view, it's not overrated, the third new ball, because Tim Bresnan just launched himself into that, and that was right out of the middle. So Michael Slater said, brand new, hard, shiny ball. Gee, it comes off the bat nice and quick too.
He's hit that so hard. So hard.
Well, I think the test is over. I think he can play in that area.
Edge and taken. Secure at second slip. And Mitch Johnson takes his fourth wicket. Nicely taken, Skip.
That was a very good slips catch. Did go quickly to Michael Clarke's right hand. He moved well, pushed at it, second new ball, flew quickly. Clarke moved well, put two hands to it. Excellent catch. There's some good news for Australia and the stand-in captain Michael Clarke. A wicket. Bresnan, very useful 35. 8 for 589.
That'll be safe. It's 600 up for England. There's an edge and gone. There's the 9th wicket. Pryor just trying to guide that over the slip region. And top edge through to the keeper. So Hilfenhaus gets his second. And Matt Pryor's wonderful innings comes to an end. However, just hold there for a moment. We might just check another no ball. Billy Bowden is not sure whether he overstepped the mark. And I reckon he's on the line, or is there half a millimetre behind the white line?
I reckon that's okay. Just about okay.
Yeah, that first contact is behind the line, isn't it? And that is okay. It can't be given a no ball, I don't think.
Surely England will declare here.
What if you nick one behind and it gets caught by the keeper? It's out, is it? Jeez. Well, it was always used to be out for 130 years, and it still is. There we go. Nick one to the keeper, and you're out. Good innings, though. Great innings from Matt Pryor. Just about to run a ball for his 118.
And they're not declaring. It's 9 for 609.
That's a top edge, and the man at fine leg has gone quite square. So he'll pick up 6. It's a decent top edge. But the hard work of yesterday with Bell and Cook has translated into some joy today for the lower order English batsmen.
Mate, there's no other word. It's carnage out there. Lovely to watch Tail playing like this. This is how they should play.
Oh, that one's over the top. He's gone straight of mid-off, this time just straight over.
He's a very dangerous lower order player, Graham Swann, because of this. He's got a good defence. He can keep the good balls out, but you bowl him anything that looks like a half volley around off stump, and he'll either go over mid-off, over cover, or occasionally he'll hit it along the ground. but he hits a lot of boundaries for a lower order player.
Gone bang. It's gone through cover like a rock. What a glorious drive. Tremlett over bowled. 9 for 643. Got him. Yes, he has. So they bowled out for 644. Hilfenhaus strikes. Tremlett's gone for 12. So the lead is 364 for England.
It was immaterial, really, when this wicket fell. England have got the rest of the day to apply pressure to Australia. Beautiful outside edge from the woodworm of Tremlett. And he was out for 12. Swann straight away from the non-strikers end, bolted off the ground.
It's a pretty impressive batting card for England supporters. 300s and plenty of support from the tail just to increase Australia's pain. A few century makers in the Australian bowling attack as well. Mitchell Johnson, the leading wicket taker, with 4 for 168. So out come Philip Hughes and Shane Watson facing another massive deficit. With nearly 5 sessions remaining, England have plenty of time to wrap up a convincing 3-1 series victory.
It's going to be James Anderson from the Randwick end. Watson goes bang, good start. Puts it away. Short. Plays that shot beautifully. Good positive approach.
Oh, they're going for them. You want to set a lead by this evening and have England in there again tomorrow. It's unreal, this. This is a great counter punch.
Raced to the boundary. It's the advantage of the new ball. Finds the middle of the bat. Boy, does it go quickly. Now down to third man. That'll be 4. Caught out of the middle, but the desired result.
Lovely even bounce for the batsman to take advantage of. We've seen a lot of cut strokes today. Late cuts, upper cuts, square cuts.
There it is again. That one's out of the middle. Classic off drive.
In Watson's first innings, he had to work really hard for his runs. They didn't come quickly at all. But in this innings, they're flowing. Looks to be in top-class form. 27 with 5 fours. His big problem comes when he gets to 50.
Oh, there's that off drive again. That's better than the last one.
It is a fantastic shot. Watson's unusual to hit so straight with such a bent back leg. Normally when people drive down the ground, they stand a little taller, but that knee hits the deck. You see him do that through extra cover and square cover, but I've seen many do it when they're hitting that straight.
Go, Chef.
Runs now. Only pushing for 2 and come back. No, there's a mix-up. There's going to be a run out. Oh, Shane Watson has trotted through for an easy second. Phil Hughes stayed at the non-striker's end, and Watson has been run out. Another mix-up. What a gift.
This makes me sick. Watson, both men ball watching. Watson's call, he thinks yes. Hughes says no or intimates no, and Watson's not watching. That's incredible lack of basics and not good enough. 1 for 46.
He smashed his way to 38 and forgot the basics. Kids, this is how not to do it.
Well, was there calling?
Go, Chef.
There's a yes there, probably. It was just eye contact there. Shane Watson had eye contact with Hughes, who started to run. Then Shane Watson's eye contact, without calling, went to the ball. He didn't even observe that Hughes had stopped running, and Hughes mustn't have said anything to send him back.
That's one of his shots. It's carried a long way. A few bounces into the rope. He practices it wants a little bit more control, but still, it's a boundary. 1 for 50.
That's out. He's got him beautifully taken. That's a very good delivery. That ball pitched, it seemed to me, on the stumps and just took off a little bit, as well as moved away off the seam. Up she went, hit the outside edge of the bat, and England have struck for the second time.
Beautiful bowling by Bresnan. He got the seam upright, hit, and it jagged away a long, long way. Drew him into the shot, and a very good catch. He's on fire. Pryor, he just got it in the end, but that's all you have to do. Excellent bowling. That was a perfect one. He drew the left-hander into the shot, moved off the seam, good carry to the keeper, and all of a sudden it's 2 for 52.
That's well played. That's a lovely shot. Michael Clarke. He'll want a few more like that. Yep, it's 4. That'll relieve the pressure a little bit. Down the wicket he goes, and he smashes it. He really did smash that one. And Michael Clarke has decided he's not going to be dictated to here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. That's 2 for 69. In the air, over the top, and down to the boundary for 4.
If you're going to go hard. We saw that with Pryor, and Clarke did that. It was safe enough.
He's lofted this one. He's hit it well. Nice timing, great balance.
That's a superb shot. Michael Clarke just seems to me to have decided that as opposed to simply going down the wicket to block the ball, every now and again when he goes down the wicket, if he's there, he's going to go through with a shot.
They gave him a couple of practice runs last over. And this time, he gets it through the gap.
Yeah, good shot. There's just a touch of class about him, young Khawaja. Just the way, even in the first innings, he just looked like he had a bit of time, he had a bit of elegance. Yeah, just the way he played that shot, the way he waited for it. Just had a real touch of class about him.
Sweeps him away. No one out there. He's got him everywhere else. Deep point, deep long on, deep backward square. I think that's a fine shot.
They've got a man at deep backward square. It's beyond me why they're doing that when wickets are what they want. It's an invitation to Clarke to whack it away through mid-wicket.
That's well played. Anderson decides to drop one in short. Khawaja goes bang.
Really chokes the bat. Hands are right down near the blade of the bat. Can't see any of the handle between the shoulders of the bat and his hand. So he's good square of the wicket.
Got him! Yes, he has! Beautifully bowled Jimmy Anderson. Bowled in the bouncer, pulled it away. That one moved off the seam. He's their #1 strike bowler. That's beautiful bowling.
There have been 2 wickets today, one taken by Bresnan and that one by Anderson. Really good bowling, thoughtful bowling, and pacey as well.
Once again, it's a great piece of bowling, but the batsman will look back and think, did I have to play? Pushed it a wide one, got a short ball the previous one, hit it for 4. And then Anderson drew him into a false defensive shot, departs for 21. It's now 3 for 117. An excellent summer. There's James Anderson, 5 matches, 22 wickets. No 5-wicket haul for Anderson, but very consistent. Regular wicket hauls, always had the pressure on and certainly has led the attack.
Look at the difference. I mean, it's like chalk and cheese. One side looks as if a dog's been chewing on it. The other side is glowing.
Yeah, it's obviously...
Oh. There's an edge, and Michael Clarke straight after the drinks break. Next one. It's very difficult to face. Reverse swing and Jimmy Anderson doing the damage.
Well, that one went late. Really good delivery from Jimmy Anderson. Clarke really had to play at that one. He'd set him up with some in-swing. It's pitched around about off stump. You can't be letting that go. And it just, instead of coming back in, it tailed away, got the edge. That really is beautiful bowling. So Clarke is gone. Australia 4 for 124.
In the air he goes. Has he got enough on it? Has he got enough? Yes, just. Well, we talk about Haddin and his aggression. Nearly cost him on that occasion. He just got enough wood on it.
He's a wonderful striker down the ground. And that one perhaps just turned a bit on him. Bresnan did well to get back, had a bit of a jump.
This is in the air, and this one has been put down now. Haddin flirting with danger.
Well, it was very close to the ground. It would have been a very good catch. I just wonder whether he got his fingers underneath it. Let's see.
He almost had it.
4. They've got the man up for the top edge sweep.
Oh, that's a good shot, bad ball. Hussey doesn't miss many, either on the off or onside. That was short. He had all the time in the world to hit that straight into the turf, rocks back and belts it as you should for 4.
Sharp catch in the gully. Michael Hussey marches off disconsolate.
Well, we've said all summer they've fielded very, very well indeed, and it was a big fella. Pietersen was there to be punched away, rocked back. He didn't quite get it hard enough, and Pietersen caught it as clean as a whistle. England well on top. Tremendous performance by their bowlers, and Bresnan's 10 overs, 4 maidens, 2 for 26 as Hussey goes 5 for 161.
Big hit. Oh, he misses. No price for Steve Smith.
Why? Why would you be going for such a risky single? This is out if he hits. There's no run there. No run. It was good fielding, and you're talking about the bowlers being able to field. Well, that was Jimmy Anderson. It's the opening bowler. Look at the way, the angle that he got that one through. He was gone.
Oh, my goodness me. That is the end of Brad Haddin. Completely undone by Chris Tremlett, who really deserves that wicket. Terrific thinking and execution by Tremlett.
What a super bouncer, Shane. We talked about Tremlett. He's only got the 1 wicket in the match before this. Informed Brad Haddin. He got him with just the bouncer. Wasn't all that short. He dug it in. Up it comes. There goes Haddin trying to play a hook shot. Got the top edge of the bat. Flew high. Big wicket and superb bowling.
Yep, he had 14 wickets, make that 15. It was just the pressure of consistent good bowling from Chris Tremlett. It's swinging both ways and then bowls the bouncer right on the money at the right time. That was the point. It wasn't just for the sake of it. It was a good bounce at the right time. Hadn't gone for 30. Australia in diabolical trouble at 6 for 171.
Australia need 193 more runs to make England bat again. England going in for the kill. He's knocked him over. First ball, they are going in for the kill. Tremlett's on a hat-trick.
That is magnificent bowling. I think he was probably expecting another short one. 2 men back. It was up, it was straight, and it was 143 kilometres an hour. The stumps are down, and England are now going to clean up.
The momentum, very hard to stop. I'll tell you what's happening. They're going to take the extra half an hour now and try and finish this game. Day 4. England. Superior once again.
Knots have gone first ball without scoring. Tremlett's got Haddin. Now he's got Johnson. Can he get a hat-trick? We've already seen one in this Ashes series. It's going to start with a hat-trick. Maybe it'll finish with one.
Well, you're in the seat. He will now. You're the hat-trick caller.
Well, here we go. Tremlett on a hat-trick. It's a good delivery. She did everything right, Tremlett. Yorker straight. Siddle was just good enough to keep it out. What a quality delivery for a hat-trick ball.
Siddle thought, no, buddy, I'm the only one getting a hat-trick in this series. Jams it out. It was a terrific ball from Tremlett. Gave himself a chance.
And very well played by Siddle as well.
Well, the head honcho there, who guides them through the songs, Vic Flowers, this man here, I want to know what he's on. Whatever he's on, we should get some up here, because he has not stopped the whole tour. His energy is unbelievable.
Well, there's the edge. It flies away safely, just wide of Collingwood. That was almost the one.
Yes, that was the outswinger. The ball before went in a little bit. That one went out, and he got him driving. The length was right.
Well, he flicks at it. Oh, it's over the top. It's over the top and away for 4. It was almost wicket number 8. Siddle now moves to 17, and there's 1 over remaining.
Good placement.
Did he get a finger on it? Oh, up they go. Look at the crowd in the background.
Lovely shot. Lovely shot. Plenty of men round the back. That means there's plenty of gaps in the field.
He hits the ball hard, Steve Smith. He's got a style of his own. He's keeping the good balls out.
Tremendous performance by these two. They've put on 42. They really have fought well.
Oh! And Peter Siddle has done it. He's negotiated the last couple of deliveries. Australia a 7 for 2-1-3. England lead 3 wickets tomorrow.
England on the brink of an historic 3-1 victory here. The Ashes are already retained, but the ground is full, particularly that concourse over there in the new Victor Trumper stand. The Barmy Army are in song. It's not all about the Barmy Army, of course. A lot of other English supporters here in quieter mode, showing great satisfaction at the performance of a hugely impressive England team. Paul Collingwood has just led England out. He retired from Test match cricket yesterday. A wonderful moment for him. He will continue to lead the side in 2020 cricket and play a part in 50-over cricket, but this is Paul Collingwood's last day in a Test match arena.
Siddle has done well with the bat throughout the summer. He's made a useful 17 today. Smith is on 24. Partnership 42. Oh, they're just searching for an edge. One edge. And then you've got Hilfenhaus and Beer to come. And Billy Bowden just gesturing at square leg to his counterpart Alim Dar. Yeah, it looks like they're going to take the players off the ground here. That drizzle has just got a little bit harder there. It looks to be a darkish cloud off around about Coogee area, I think, off to the sort of the southeast.
The umpires are out there. We're going to get going in 6 or 7 minutes. Oh, Billy, please.
That's not the sprinkler, Billy, is it? He's trying to do his own version of the sprinkler.
He can't stop himself, Billy, can he?
No, he can't.
So
Yeah,
we're pretty close to getting underway again.
Billy, he hates it, doesn't he, Billy? It's not about you, Billy. Look, it's not about you, Billy Bowden.
Oh, it is.
Just put the bails on, mate.
Beautifully played. That's punch for 4. He watched it out of the hand, backed deep into his crease, and punishes. 7 for 244. Unreal scenes, but it's only adding to the distraction of England, I'm sure. They just want to get off this field and enjoy this sort of stuff, rather than have to do hard work and get 3 wickets. Those 3 wickets were supposed to be easy. The partnership is 73 at the moment. And another flashing cut shot hits the ropes.
That is a very good shot. Short and wide. Bresnan and Smith put that away beautifully.
Yeah, width and a good shot. These two are really fighting hard. Smith and Siddle, partnership now worth 77.
The Bears are into the sprinkler. There's a man out there, he's backing back. It's Anderson who can do no wrong.
Jimmy Anderson's one of the best fast bowler athletes I've seen in modern times. He's a beautiful bowler, a very good field. He catches in the gully, he catches in the outfield. Siddle played very, very well. He's disappointed, but he threw it up. That's what a spin bowler should do to a tailwinder. Throw it up, let him have a bit of a bash. He throws it up, in goes Siddle. And Jimmy Anderson caught it as clean as a whistle.
If you're going to take on a man that's 2/3 of the way to the boundary, you need to hit it perfectly. Siddle didn't. He's disappointed. I'm sure at the same time there's an element of satisfaction. 43 from 65 balls.
Chris Tremlett with the new ball. Van Hilfenhaus with the new ball. Does it a bit of damage on that advertising board.
Tremlett, he's just got to get it right.
That's it. Matt Pryor again, James Anderson again, a familiar set of pitches. Hilfenhaus goes, England are just 1 wicket away.
Ever so close now. Army cheering, but they're poised to go up in dramatic style with 1 more wicket. It's a terrific delivery, extra bounce. And the second new ball doing the damage. He has bowled so well all summer. 9 for 267.
That'll give him a chance to get to a Test 50. What he really wants, 50 against England. He's got 1 against Pakistan, that was in England. Now he wants one here at this great ground. Brilliant way to go to 50. A bright young talent. Well played, Steve Smith.
Well, it's a nice moment for him. It'll be a disappointing start to his career against England, being on the losing side, but at least he can take something away.
They win the series by 3-1. They have retained the Ashes. The party will go long into the night. That is a very, very good cricket team. Many emotional moments. In the end, they can reflect on a job thoroughly well done. All 3 wins have come by an innings, big margins. An innings and 71 in Adelaide, an innings and 157 in Melbourne, and now an innings and 83 at the Sydney Cricket Ground. An outstanding captain, making the best of a good attack. Superlative fielding. Highly efficient batting. England wins the series by 3-1.
Well, I think the only good news for Australia is that the defeat has been so comprehensive. It's going to force Cricket Australia to have a look at every aspect of the game. And if they'd only just got beaten, then maybe they might have started applying some band-aid solutions, and band-aid solutions aren't going to do it. So to me, that's about the only good news out of a comprehensive 3-1 defeat.
Yeah, amazing series. Yeah, we knew it was going to be a tough series for us, but we really thought we had a strong chance of retaining the Ashes, and if not, winning the Ashes. And the last two, Melbourne and Sydney, have been fantastic test matches for us, and you know, almost a perfect performance for us.
Can you explain that? After Perth, we all thought this was going to be really close, but you've won the last two games, the last two test matches, by over an innings.
Yeah, we've been playing some good cricket right from the start of the tour, and we were hoping that Perth was just a blip. Wanted to put that behind us as quick as we could and move on, and we did that in Melbourne.
And a great series personally for you, 24 wickets. You led this attack really well.
Yeah, but I've really enjoyed bowling, really enjoyed my role in the team, but my job's made a lot easier by the fantastic squad of bowlers that we've got, and everyone's played their part in the whole series.
You said your throat's a bit sore. Why? Too much yelling and screaming, too much partying?
Too much sledging, probably. I've had a bit of a throat all week, but it won't stop me celebrating tonight.
Yeah, this is literally what dreams are made of. It's a fantastic feeling. I always said I wanted to go out in front of a home crowd, but I feel as though I have. In front of the Barmy Army, in front of all the English supporters, this is a special day.
Matty, hard job keeping wicket and making hundreds.
Yeah, a little bit, but you'd rather be out in the middle. You know, you're doing your job properly if you're out in the middle most of the game, so absolutely delighted.
I just saw you on your knees, knackered. It's been a fascinating 6 weeks, and one that takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, I think Ashes cricket is as intense as it gets. Obviously, the 5 tests, the passion, what's on the line, everything about the Ashes takes it out of you. And to get over the line today is absolutely phenomenal. But I have to say, a group of people over in that bottom corner of the ground have kept us going throughout this couple of months. Barmy Army, as usual, and every England supporter that's travelled. It's been absolutely fantastic, and thank you very much.
It's now my duty to introduce and to announce the Vodafone Player of the Match, who's also the Vodafone Player of the Series. And who else could it be? A man with 766 runs in this Ashes series, Alastair Cook. Alastair, you've got a Perspex Vodafone bat, you've got $5,000, you've got the Compton Miller medal. What a great day for you and for English cricket.
Yeah, amazing. Just that feeling there when Chris Tremlett got that wicket at the end will live long in the memory. All the supporters we've had back home and here in the grounds, these 5 games have been amazing, and just want to thank everyone. It's been a great trip.
What a turnaround for English cricket, and also for you. You've been here before and struggled. I think you've made something like 250 more runs in this series than you have your last 2 Ashes series. What's brought about the change?
I'm not really sure, really. A lot of hard work. I think just getting a bit more experienced and getting a little bit better, I think. And look, it's been an amazing series for me. I couldn't imagine what this 7 weeks ago. So, yeah, I'm very happy.
What was your most special moment, apart from that last ball? Come on your batting, 200 in one test match, 100 at Adelaide. What was the best innings for you?
I think, well, probably the 200. And I never got a first-class 200 or a test 200, so that is a very special moment. But, you know, every test 100 is very special, and, you know, to win man of the match in the final game of the Ashes is, you know, a dream come true.
Well, Michael, that's a tough initiation as captain.
Yeah, look, Tub, it's been a tough couple of months, to be honest. We've been outplayed in all facets of the game. I think England have showed us, you know, what execution and discipline does with the ball, and they've managed to go on and make some big scores with the bat as well.
And what about for you? Your first match as captain, can you enjoy a game like that?
You always enjoy representing your country. Obviously, I'm very disappointed, like all the boys. We didn't perform as well as we'd have liked, but yeah, look, you always enjoy walking out with that baggy green cap on.
Hoping to do it again in the future?
We'll wait and see, Tub. Hopefully a few more runs first. I think that's probably everybody's goal. I think we've certainly got a lot of talent in our group. We just have to start showing it. We need to start being a bit more consistent. And I think individually, especially being the vice-captain of the team, I need to stand up and start scoring some more runs.
And now, a man with a huge smile on his face in the presentation here. I'd like to introduce him to the presentation area and down to me. The England captain, the successful England captain, captaining his side to a 3-1 victory, Andrew Strauss.
the game.
Actually, I thought the smile would be even bigger. It was big in Melbourne, though, and this is just the icing on the cake, I suppose.
Yeah, it is very much so. I mean, we came over here desperately wanting to win the series, and obviously in Melbourne we retained the Ashes, but we really wanted to finish with a bang here in Sydney. And all credit to the guys, they've been outstanding again. The way the bowlers bowled on day one, the batsmen dipped their bread in it again, and we got another victory. So we're delighted with what we've done, and we're certainly going to enjoy this evening, that is for sure.
Alistair Cook's been terrific. Just spoke to him, 766 runs. James Anderson's also been terrific with the ball, but you've had contributions from a lot of players, all 11 players in this team.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, Alistair has been outstanding, and to, when you're talking about the likes of Wally Hammond and people like that, he's really had an amazing series. Jimmy Anderson in tough conditions has been outstanding as well. But you're absolutely right. I mean, you can't really pick one or two players out of the team because everyone's delivered at different times, and that generally is a recipe for success. It's what we knew we needed to do at the start of the tour, and all credit to the players, they've stood up and delivered.
And you've had those players, I think I mentioned in Melbourne, like Bresnan's come into the side, Tremlett's come into the side, and just haven't held up a spot. They've really contributed for you.
Yeah, definitely. And, you need strength in depth on a tour like this, and those guys have really put their hands up. And it's been an outstanding tour so far. The guys can be very, very proud of what they've achieved, not just the players, but the backroom staff as well. Also the players that haven't played on this tour, they've done a really good job off the pitch. And it's been a happy tour, and one we're certainly going to definitely enjoy.
A quick question on Paul Collingwood. He's retired from Test match cricket today. He'll be a loss for the side because he looks like he's a live wire for you in the field.
Yeah, massive loss. I mean, it's certainly a tinge of sadness there for us. Not just Paul Collingwood, but Kurt Russell as well. Physio, he's leaving after this Test match. But Collie's been one of the great servants of the game. There's no doubt about it. You can't measure what he does to the side. A lot of the things he does is away from the cameras when people aren't watching, and he kind of epitomises what this team's all about, and he'll be sorely missed. If you don't mind, I just wanted to take this opportunity to firstly thank our supporters. They've been outstanding. We've truly valued all the support we've had over all 5 Test matches, and it's a lot of time it's felt like a home game. The other people I'd just like to mention very briefly, probably our greatest supporters, our families, our wives, our kids, our parents, who have to sort of live with it day in, day out, and they deserve it every bit as much as we do.
Oh, mate, a terrific series for you, for England, 3-1 victors. I see your side has now taken place on the podium. Go and grab that trophy off Michael Vaughan. It's well deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, England captain Andrew Strauss.
Thank you.
Great scenes for Andrew Strauss and for his team. We talked about that Compton Miller medal. I think we can safely assume that it went to Alistair Cook, who was chosen as man of the series, and we will establish in just a moment. I'm sure that means he's won that Compton Miller medal. There's a replica of the little urn. They also get that glass crystal. And Andrew Strauss, a mighty proud man. I think that came over strongly in the interview, very aware of all the people around him and how so many people contribute to an Ashes win. Those scenes reflecting England's excellent achievement, coming to Australia and winning here by 3 tests to 1, all 3 tests by the margin of an innings. That is a splendid performance. They have a captain who ranks with any who have brought sides to Australia, and they can be mighty proud.
This has been another presentation from Nine's Wide World of Sports.